Hey, it's me. We're back again with book club. So we're gonna do Rich Dad Poor Dad. Chapter 1, Lesson 1: The rich don't work for money. Period. Poor and middle class work for money. The rich class let money work for them. Talks about being able to think quickly and make decisions quickly, the ability to seize opportunities such as stocks, bonds, and real estate. He then talks about his childhood starting when he was a kid. He went to a private school, but him and his friends was the only poor kids there, and no one would talk or play with them. So they found a way to make money, literally, and make counterfeit panties. So they talked to the rich dad, which was his friend's dad. So once the author is, fed up working for the rich dad who has like multiple businesses, I believe they were working at like one of his restaurants, right? He tells him that he wants to pay a raise. So the little boy, 5'7", 8, 9, 10, don't really remember the age, was telling him, "Hey, I want to pay a raise. My dad told me that I don't even make more than minimum wage." I think he was giving them a quarter at this time. And so so the man was like, the rich dad was like, "Okay, well, just come to my office and talk to me afterwards." So the rich dad made him wait. So then after they had a conversation, right? So the rich dad was giving him like, giving him money like, "Oh, well, I can give you a raise. I can give you, 50 cent raise. I can give you $1 raise. I can give you, $5, $10." And so he had to question it like, yeah. So the whole purpose of that entire conversation is, do not be motivated by money. You should be able to learn from each situation, and money should not be your number one goal. So as a little kid, I get it. Nowadays we're like, pay me my worth. So at an early age, like learning and figuring it out, I feel like it depends on the correct organization and what you're trying to get out of it. Some people are just trying to get a paycheck, and some people actually want to learn and to move up. So I completely get it. Chapter 2. Why teach financial literacy? Why? It's not about how much money you make, but about how much money you keep. How many of us pay ourselves? I'm just doing it. Like, I have a business account. I give myself 5%. I have a savings account. I give myself 5% of my entire paycheck, and then that the checking account, it's going, never stops. If you want to be rich, you need to be financial literate. If you want to be rich long term, accounting is a very important subject. Rich people acquire assets. Poor and middle class acquire liabilities, thinking it's an asset. Rule one: you must know the difference from a liability and an asset. Then buy an asset. An asset keeps money in your pocket, while a liability takes money out. Such as, having a car payment, having mortgage or rent. What makes something an asset is the numbers. If the numbers are not presenting a profit, it's a liability. If you want to be rich, you need to read and understand numbers. Financial attitude. What people are missing the most is how to keep people from taking your money, how to keep it longer, and how to make that money work for you. People don't understand cash flow. A person can be highly educated, professionally successful, and financially illiterate. These people often work as hard as they need to because they learn how to work hard, but not how to get their money to work hard for them. Okay, we're talking about taxes. Taxes. Social Security combined with the Medicare tax takes 7.5%, but your job has to match that. Now it's 15% of your check you never see. Like, I knew they was taking money, bitch. I knew they was taking money. I just didn't know how much. And then you look at it, you go back, you see your taxes, like, damn, they took a lot. And it's just be like, I'm working for them. Or am I working for myself? Like, I have no idea. I'm working to pay bills. That's what I'm working for. And I feel like there's a certain time where we all realize that. But it's like, what can we do? What can we do? Like, get into more debt by pursuing a dream? Chapter 3. Mind your own business. Mind your business means starting your own business and focus on working for yourself, not someone else. Once a dollar goes into it, it becomes your employee. Keep building that asset column. So my only problem with this is like, since COVID happened, I feel like everybody has been starting their own business. And most businesses do not last within the first 1 to 5 years. So I'm just like, what business can I do? Because I feel like nobody's spending money like that to go out. So it's like, how am I really gonna make a profit if nobody's going out? Because I know personally I ain't going out. So that really makes me think. Like, I want to start a business, but are people gonna come to my business? So, in chapter 3, he told a story about Ronald McDonald. He said that it was like a business seminar. So Ronald McDonald came and he talked about his business, and then the kids asked him to go out. He went out, and at the group of table, he asked the kids, "What industry do you think I'm in?" So the kids are laughing, like, ha ha ha. And so he asked them again, and one brave soul was like, "You're in the hamburger business. What do you mean?" And so he was like, "No, I'm in the real estate business." So that spoke volumes, bitch. Like, he has all these locations. He has all these locations, and to be honest, it's not the best hamburger, but it's convenient because he has the perfect locations. So there you can throw a penny and spot like great restaurants with great burgers, but they don't have the marketing, they don't have the location, they don't have the convenience. Somewhere it might take 30 minutes, it takes 1 minute to make a McDonald's hamburger, baby. So hey, it's these volumes, baby. Okay, and then next he talks about net worth. And how it depreciates after you buy things that can increase your value, such as cars and watches. So, you know how they say you buy a car, it appreciates as soon as you leave the lot. That's how he feels about net worth. And like, he was like, once you try to like sell it or something, it's half the value. And then he gives advice: keep your day job, but start buying real assets. Examples of assets: businesses that don't require your presence. Others work day-to-day operations, but you own it. Then he talks about stocks and bonds, income, real estate, notes, IOUs, and anything that produces income. Chapter 4. Lesson 4: the history of taxes and the power of corporations. Financial IQ is having the intelligence to use other people's money to become rich. Financial literacy is the ability to read and understand financial statements, which allows you the opportunity to find the strengths and weaknesses inside of any company. Period. All right, so we're on chapter 5 and chapter 6. So I was like listening to this while I was on the airplane. So I was kind of asleep. But chapter 5, lesson 5, the rich invent money. And chapter 6, lesson 6, work to learn, don't work for money. Self doubt will hold you back. Make sure you have the confidence as well as the balls. besides a business degree and good grades. Period. There is no reward without risk. The more you develop your financial intelligence, the more opportunity that you will be offered to you. We must plant seeds in our asset columns. Start small and grow. You never want to start too big. So here are some of the quotes that I took down for chapter 5 and chapter 6. Often in the real world, it's not the smart that get ahead, but the bold. The single most powerful asset we have is our mind. If it is trained well, it can create enormous wealth. A untrained mind can create poverty that can carry on for generations. Great opportunities are not seen with your eyes, but your mind. Work to learn, not for money. Emphasize on learning different things instead of specializing in one thing. Workers work enough not to get fired. Owners pay just enough so workers won't quit. It's pros and cons to that one, especially nowadays. The world is filled with talented poor people. That is definitely true. Most important skills are sales and marketing. I'm now seeing that. Writing, talking, and negotiating are crucial to life to succeed. There's another saying, we are one skill away from greatness, meaning specializing is one area which can limit your choices even though you get a high paid rate. Focus on assets, not a bigger paycheck. Old ideas are people's biggest liabilities. Walmart. Wealth is the measure of the cash flow from the asset column compared to the expense column. The rich focus on their asset column while everyone else focus on their income statement. What I do, what I do know makes more money. What I don't know loses me money. Sorry. There's a lot of chicken noodles in the world. They don't take risks and persuade you not to take any as well. 7. Overcoming obstacles. The difference between a rich person and a poor person is how they manage fear. There are 5 main roadblocks. So they are fear, cynicism, laziness, bad habits, arrogance. People have these roadblocks because they are scared of losing money, don't criticize but analyze, find a property manager they find that finds better deals before a realtor. Eleanor Roosevelt said, "Do what you feel in your heart is right. You will be criticized anyway. You will be damned if you do, damned if you don't." J. Cole. But yeah, she said it the best, period. Chapter 8. Getting started. There is gold everywhere, but most people are not trained to see it. I like that. So, meaning without a strong reason or purpose, life will be hard to navigate, especially with whatever you're trying to accomplish. So, when I first read this, he was stating that he could go out and try to look for real estate, and he'll find, 2 to 3 places, and somebody else with the same locations might find nothing at all. It's because you are not looking at the overall picture. Some people will find gold where you find nothing. You know what I'm saying? So being able to train your mind to think like that and to have a positive outlook is crucial. It's different. It's our make or break moments, to be honest. And then he talks about 10 steps. Find a reason greater than reality. The power of spirit. Find purpose in what you're doing and why you want to be rich. Number 2, make daily choices. The power of choice. choose to be rich, have financial intelligence. We choose what we put in our brains, such as TV, news, seminars. So, having that power of choice. Number three, choose friends carefully. The power of association. Don't listen to poor people. Be true to yourself and don't follow the crowd. You already know. Number four, master a formula and then learn a new one. The power of learning quickly. So mastering subjects. Number five, pay yourself first. The power of self-discipline. Don't get into large amounts of debt. Build assets first, then buy the big car. Let the pressure build when you can't pay others. Don't dip into your savings to pay someone else, such as credit card companies. Six, pay your brokers well so you can get good advice/information. Find a broker with your best interests at heart. I don't. I want to find one. I do. Number seven, be an Indian giver. Nine, choose heroes. The power of method. We tap into our genius. Find good role models. It's very important. Number 10, teach and you shall receive. Give and you shall get. Be mindful of the effect you want to have in the world. If you want positivity, you must be positive. You only need to be generous with what you have. So don't give what you don't have, basically. And don't buy something that you can't afford. Chapter 9. So I love this title. Still want more? Question mark. Here are some to-dos. Alright, this is the last chapter. Take a break and figure out what is working and what is not working. Insanity is the power of doing the same thing and hoping for a different result. Go to the library. Read books you are interested in, such as marketing, finance. Find someone who has done what you want to do. Take them to lunch and pick their brain. Take classes and enroll in seminars. Make lots of offers, such as real estate. Next one, if you want to become richer, think big. Action always beats reaction. Money is only an idea. Don't need money to start a business or act on that idea. So this one hit me good because it's like, you don't need money to have the thought of a business. You can do a business proposal. You can do the research. You can do this. You can do that. There's nothing wrong with taking the initiative to start something. So I feel like we complain a lot. Like, I don't have money for this, so why would I even look into it? Just do it. You're holding yourself back because you're never going to do it if you think like that. So do it. So all of these key points hit different. And so he ended off, or the last thing I wrote was three incomes. Ordinary earned as a job, portfolio, stocks, and passive real estate. So that's the gist of the book. I enjoyed it overall. It was a good book. Audio book did. Living this dimension.